So waiting to see what that final pick for Snake is going to be. It seems like they're going with the Poppy as their top lane pick of choice for Flandre.
With him being so low health, probably looking for level 3 is Krystal.
That's a big stun exhaust being used onto Endless. Even gets the crit onto the Sivir. So summon a spell being burnt by the Alistar just to keep the Sivir alive.
The faster at clearing does have the camp advantage.
So there's still fighting going on the bottom side of the map. Krystal incredibly low with no mana. SofM might be caught out here. Has to body slam over the wall as Dandy stops his path from getting into the bottom lane.
And Jiezou has really just given up this bottom lane by not positioning correctly. And now SofM in trouble.
Has to be careful. Dandy flashes forward. Doesn't get the Q off the wall in time. And SofM has to flash away.
Opportunity for Vici to look globally on this map for a
Whoa. As they're going into the bottom lane, Endless getting jumped on. SofM coming in. There is a teleport into the back lines, but Endless incredibly low, still staying alive. And there's the Rumble Equalizer trying to cut everyone off. Dandy's here as well. SofM falls for first blood, and they're trying to pincer in between Krystal and Jiezou. He gets the pulverize on the two, but does get slowed down by the electric harpoons, locked down by the deadly flourish, and Sivir's stuck between a rock and a hard place as she tries to fight her way out.
Yeah.
Easyhoon's here, looking to lock down Krystal. He's got nowhere to run. That's 5 members of Vici right on top of him. And 3 big picks coming up from Vici just 7 minutes into the game.
I know that he can do that. He's shown it before on his Lissandra, which is why he never gets it. But hold on.
He's locking down Easyhoon. The ultimate coming out from tank. Easyhoon forced to use the ultimate on himself. SofM! That is inexcusable.
Such a rare misstep from SofM. Normally he is so on point with his mechanics. But we had timed backs, bottom, Loong and Easyhoon are on item advantages, which is why they're pulling the trigger right now with Proto Belt.
Krystal comes out, Easyhoon looking to try and go in. Dandy's right behind him, but on top of the wall.
He doesn't know how deep he is.
Now he might be in a little bit of trouble because Snake trying to collapse on top of him. Headbutt pulverize combo comes out. Dandy is exhausted, locked down by the ultimate. Snake capitalize on Dandy's position and get a pick for themselves. Seems like that's what Snake want to fight for. Dandy.
Oh, it's just unfortunate, really.
No one saw that.
No, they still haven't seen SofM.
Who's now going to come out? That's a
Great
quick flash coming out from Caveman. So looking to try and collapse here. Tank was trying to see if he can get the ultimate down on towards Easyhoon, who just gets jumped on. Protobelt knocks off the passive and uses the ult to lock him down. They delete Tank from the mid lane.
He just died with flash and ghost up.
But that was so good from Easyhoon because the spell shield passive was available. It lasts for 0.25 after the first spell is used, and the channel time of the ultimate is the exact same as the reducing of that spell shield. That was incredible from Easyhoon.
Seems like they're creating a pressure point against Flandre. Easyhoon going to get jumped on here by SofM.
Yeah,
there's Jiezou. Easyhoon flashes away from it. Does have the Protobelt to get back to safety. There's a teleport into the mid lane. Easyhoon should be going down into Krystal. The teleport does get cancelled as well as Dandy forces Flandre back. Even the flash being used. Now Krystal getting jumped on. Spell shield going to get hit by the bouncing grenade, so he does get locked out. Heal being used, but it's not enough. Curtain call to open things up. SofM gets tagged, slowed up, has to body slam out. Jiezou in trouble. Equalized in a perfect position as Caveman picks up that kill.
Just big plays from Vici here. Endless, that was a well-timed stun, actually baiting the spell shot out of the Q animation. So the Jhin play here from Endless is definitely putting in work. Loong's hitting all of the equalizers, and Vici, they collapse where it matters.
Loong's being locked down under the turret. There's a teleport coming to the mid lane by Easyhoon. Let's see if he channels it complete. Does actually, gets into this mid lane. The rest of Vici means that one push would be enough to take it down. This was
coming up behind them.
Well, being defended here by Krystal. There's the spell shield. Krystal in trouble. Gets taken down by Dandy. Now Jiezou has to run away. Taric ultimate being used by Caveman just to make sure everyone stays nice and healthy.
For what it's worth, it's good play from Dandy, but Caveman really needs to work on pressing his R button at the right time as they look for the play.
Snake are going in, looking to try and get the engage. Dandy's being locked down. That's the jungler from the side of Vici. Curtain comes out. Loong's here. That's a choke point for him that he puts Equalizer down, but hits nobody. Flandre now going to bop him out of their spine, looking for the ultimate to go down. There goes the Rumble. Ejected from Summoner's Rift.
I guess maybe might as well not use the cooldown. Ah, there we go. Finally, they got it.
Has to flash away. SofM body slams forward just to block the bullets coming out from the curtain call. Last one will be put back into the chamber as he reloads and goes straight back towards the turret.
They can start making plays around that fact, honestly, because 15% is a lot.
That hurts. Loong and Flandre, they're going at it. There's an Alistar closing in for Snake, so Loong has to be careful.
But as soon as Ali appears bottom, if multiple resources go here, that's going to be the trigger for Vici to start Baron.
Good flash coming out from Loong, gets away from JC's headbutt pulverized combo.
The equalizer.
Now he's the one that's getting locked down. There's that equalizer, forcing the ultimate coming out from JZ. Loong hunting him down. He's on top of Flandre. There's a teleport coming into the bottom lane as well. He's overheating, but does have the flames to back up. There's Lissandra going in, locks down JZ. That's the first pick coming out from Vici. That's Krystal who were forced to flash away from the ultimate of Endless. Teleport coming in for Loong. Seems like they might want to look to try and take down the Baron or just fight them. That's the protocol being used aggressively forward. That's when forced to flash over the wall. Here comes Easyhoon, looking to try and lock more people down. Doesn't have the flash to get the engage off.
Yeah, remember that Easyhoon still has his ultimate. He didn't need to use that in the bottom lane. Summoners may not be available, but Vici have absolute control and strength. Blue trinkets what have to be used to spot this being taken down.
And they've started it off. Vici do have a lot of damage, but doing it fairly
still fight
slow.
for it.
There's the Taric ultimate coming out from Taric, looking to try and keep them alive a bit longer, but that fizzles out. Snake back away, but as soon as that trigger's been pulled by caveMan.
Ultimate wasted. It pretty much just absorbed a bit of Baron damage as they backed off of it. That Ocean Drake, though, will kick in.
And it's not the first time that caveMan has wasted his ultimate. Very much feels like a denial as they found caveMan.
Snake pull the trigger. Easyhoon locked down. Can he get the ultimate off? He can't. Krystal gets that first kill. Now caveMan is in trouble. JC will be taken down. Loong gonna get locked up, but Danny over the top of the wall gets a kill. Still, double kill coming out for Krystal, and that's 4 members of Vici taken down by Snake.
Vici were in control for 99% of this game to this point, but a single misplay. The Taric ultimate wasted, and then Easyhoon caught out against a wall. They could turn this into Baron.
Unless they're not on that side of the map. He's waiting, seeing if he can get anything out of this, but he can't. Deadly flourish too soon as SofM block set up. They take it down with ease. Vici don't even try to fight for this one, but caveMan's been separated from the team, forced to use the ultimate, but he's locked down and bopped around the fight. Snake get a pick for themselves.
That was surprising.
And they're going to turn it into more. They're going to break this in-hit line, possibly the inhibitor behind them.
They knock Easyhoon out of the fight. Now Danny's in trouble. He's getting locked down. He gets deleted. As the rest of Snake, they're collapsing. Equalizer's coming in to try and keep Vici's hopes alive. But Snake get what they're looking for, which was the inhibitor. Curtical gets opened up, but the stanking coming out from Snake is just enough to keep themselves and get themselves out of there.
It's not going to be easy now to break Snake.
Go in.
Wow.
Easyhoon gets locked down. He gets shut down. Tank going to take down the carry from the side of Vici. Ultimate coming out from Taric doesn't keep him alive. Now Endless in trouble. Bop back into the team. Has to flash away. Flandre's into the back lines as Krystal picks up a double kill. And Snake just worked their way through Vici.
And there's the Poppy counter on the Taric. Taric's ultimate tried to come out, was immediately ejected from the team fight, leaving Vici vulnerable, and now their base getting torn to shreds.
With Endless and Easyhoon gone for over 30 seconds, there's a chance that they just keep pushing. Teleports, I think, used now. They want to end the game.
They took it to game 4 decisively. Now they're looking to come back. They're taking it to game 5. That's caveMan's to be taken down. It's going to be the Rumble that falls next. It's only Danny left alive. Snake, they've been able to do it. They're going to send us to game number 5 as Krystal picks up the double kill and the ace for Snake Esports.
Vici came into the series 2-0 up, and they're now collapsing at the finish line.
And the crowd is excited because game 5 is inevitable. As Snake have done it, they're looking for the reverse sweep in the first match here of the Regional Gauntlet Qualifier.